Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna Crossan. For those of you who are new here, hi, welcome to my channel. I love talking about makeup. I love being open and honest about my opinions about new makeup. So if you're into honest and you're into makeup, just keep watching. Please hit that subscribe button. It means so much to me. Today I bring you to my mother's closet. If you haven't been keeping up with me recently, we did move to Arizona. We had 3 weeks to pack, move, sell our house. We did find a house down here, but we are not closing until July 19th. So right now I'm filming in my mom's closet because right next to the room that I'm staying in, my son is playing this really loud game with my mom so that I can film. Behind me is a lovely picture of myself, which I promise this is not my room. This is in my mom's room. That's like a senior photo, so you know, hello glamour shot. That's kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is. Today we're reviewing a BH Cosmetics palette. They did release 2 and a face and cheek palette, but I went for the Paris one, and this is called Passion in Paris. I already swatched it, and I bought mine from Ulta with an Ulta gift card that I got for my birthday, so thank you, Christina. There is no mirror. I love this color story. I love how deep and kind of grungy these are. They're so beautiful. I just really like this color story. I think it's so pretty. I don't even know where to start. How about we start with swatches? So I did do photos and swatches of it already, but I'm going to live swatch it for you guys so you can see how it performs. In my photos that I use on Instagram, I never use a primer. I don't think I'm going to try and even pronounce some of these. Like this first nude one right here, it's called Champs something, and it is just this light peachy nude shade. I'm going to do them pretty small just because I'm going to do them on my hand. I find that doing it on my hand is a lot easier than trying to hold my arm. All awkward. Just a nice kind of a brow bone shade color. Then we have this one next to it. It's a pearly white. It's called Lover. I don't know. I don't know if it really has a different type of reflect to it. Sometimes it looks like it does. Sometimes it just looks like a pearly white. There might be another shade in there, but so beautiful. I must say, upon swatching it, everything swatched really well. I think there was only one I had to build up a little bit. This one is called City of Light. It's a very silver toned blue shade, so soft. I mean, these are really great shimmers. They don't need much help at all. I mean, I guess I should say they don't need any help at all. So it almost is more of like a gray shimmer, but like blue toned, I guess I should say. Next we have, I can't speak this, Montmartre. This shade, this matte shade, this really deep, intense blue shade. So you saw how well that swatched. Like, yeah, it kind of faded out as we dragged it out, but it doesn't feel gritty. It feels a slight bit dry, but even shades like this in more expensive palettes usually aren't like perfect, buttery, soft. It's impressive for the type of shade it is. Next is Notre Dame. This one is a really pretty nude color. This one's a little bit darker than the other one. So I feel like this is great for almost any skin tone because really you have so many deep shades, and like if you have a deeper skin tone you could use this one more for your brow bone. I feel like it's pretty inclusive. Next is this light purple. I think there was only one shade, and when we get to it that I had to kind of build up a little bit, but I felt like everything else was just really good upon swatching it. I do post swatch photos better than this on my Instagram. It's For the Love of Glitter. I'll post an example here. So if you're into up close photos of palettes or swatches, go follow me there. This is a really beautiful purple. It's not quite pastel. It definitely has more depth to it than a regular pastel. This one is like a blackened teal. It's like really deep, smoky teal. Swatched, I'm like, it's blackened, but it just looks straight up teal. So maybe it's just straight up teal. I don't know. It's a very deep teal. There we go. I don't know what I'm going to do on the eye because it's just everything's so beautiful. This could potentially turn into a 2-Luxe-1 palette. Versailles is like the most gorgeous shade ever. It almost does remind me of one of the Midas shades from the Midas Times Drench. It has that gorgeous, crazy, multi-dimensional blue, deep blue in it, and this one kind of reminds me of that one, but they're also metallic, also just beautiful. Very good quality. This one is a really pretty purple with golden reflect in it. This one doesn't feel quite as soft as the other ones, but it still performs just fine in my opinion. she's still shiny. Okay, this one, I don't know. This blue is the only one that I had to build up a few times. It was a little bit patchy, but again, I feel like with this type of blue, that's not completely unheard of. Starting to run out of space. We might have to switch to the other hand. Doing a small swatch like this, I think it's kind of harder to see it become a little bit patchy, but I feel like right now it's not. It's just very light. Here is the first ones. We're going to switch to the next hand. Ooh, this is another beautiful one. Pantheon. This one is a beautiful sparkly purple. Again, deep. I love how deep this whole palette is. So beautiful. No help, no primer, nothing. And it's like they're not too soft, they're just like soft enough. This is black, called Musée dos Ors. Okay, someone's gonna be like, I can't believe you can't say that. It's just a black. I didn't feel like it was the deepest black I've ever seen in my life, but it's alright. Grand Palace. This one is a really pretty, just burgundy shade, which I like it because it goes a little more neutral than red. I just think it'll be easier to pair with all these other fun colors. Eiffel Tower is basically just like a silvery champagne color, but still very intense, beautiful, shiny. Pompidou. I don't know if that's how you say it. This one's matte. It does feel a little more dry. This one is a brighter red for sure. And then we've got the Moulin Rouge, which I feel like out of all the shimmers, this one's like not as foiled looking as the other ones, not as raw intense on your face, but it is still pretty. Looks like the ruby red slipper from Wizard of Oz. Okay, here we go. What do we think of this color story so far? So far, I'm really, really, really digging it, and I can't wait to put it on my eyes. So let's get into the next thing and put it on the eyes. I primed my eye with the e.l.f. Eye Putty Primer. This one is in white. So I feel like I automatically want to do like blues, but I also feel like I should branch out and do other colors. We're going to start with the most basic shade here, this very nude color. It is very powdery. It might be a messy palette, I don't know, we'll see. So we're just going to use that under the brow bone just to kind of set that white shadow. I think we're going to go into red because I don't remember last time I used like red shadows. So I do so many purple and blue looks on this channel. I feel like I need to step out of my comfort zone. That's some pigmented stuff right there. That's very, very, very pigmented. Oh, she's so pigmented. Alright, when this happens and a shade's very pigmented and you picked up too much, you're just gonna take your time with it. So this one is more of like a cherry red. So I do like that. It's very pretty. It's a little bit more pinky toned almost. The more I blend it out, it does definitely have like a lot of pinkiness to it. Now we're gonna go into this one right here, Grand Palace, to deepen it up. Wow, that is like a swatch. You don't really notice much of a difference, but that one actually does make a pretty big difference. I kind of feel conflicted. Like I don't know if I want to do blue on the bottom or just keep it all red. We're actually gonna go into light purple and we're gonna bring that under the eye. I'm not going anywhere today, so let's just have fun. We're gonna take Versailles, and I just have it on a wet brush. I'm not using a glitter glue, although that would definitely help it stick. But I mean, these are so soft. I just don't think you'll have any problem not using a glitter glue with these. They're just very good. I might end up looking like a clown when we're done, but at least we tested lots of colors. Now we're going to go into Pantheon, which is the more purple, dark purple, on a wet brush again. This isn't exactly how I saw this look going, but it's alright. We're going to take this dark blue on a pencil brush and put that down here. We're going to take that shade again, the dark blue, and put some on the outer corner as well. Crease. Just to kind of add some depth. We might even end up going into the black a little bit. We're going to take this one, this light purple shimmer, on our finger because I'm running out of brushes. I'm going to put that there. more towards the inner corner. Kind of help blend it. And then we're actually going to take the white, the light white, and put that on the inner corner. I think I'm going to take a tiny bit of black for the outer crease, just a little bit, to help deepen it up even more. Here's the finished look. Unfortunately, I don't have false eyelashes on me right now. There is a few things I did differently on this. When I went in with the purple eyeshadow this time, the lighter one, I used a wet brush and brought it up even higher, which I do like. I didn't really struggle with this palette. Of course, anytime you use kind of reds and darker shades, I feel like it becomes a little bit more advanced trying to blend those types of colors together. I could see this being a little bit difficult of a color story for some people to work with. However, there are options where you can create a monochromatic look in pretty much all cases, and they don't all have to be completely dramatic. You do have some neutrals. This one is like a burgundy, so honestly, if you use this one, it wouldn't be too far off from a neutral look in my opinion. If you just put this all over the lid, it'd almost look like a probably rose goldy type of look. You can take these two colors and just have a deep navy blue look. There's just so many options with this palette. And I think that honestly there's a little bit of something for everybody. I feel like there's a lot of other palettes for every day if you're just looking for like neutrals, but do I think you can get away with a little bit of neutral in this palette? A little bit. But I'd say if you're not into dramatic eye looks, this probably isn't quite for you. I personally think that this color story is stunning and I can't wait to use it more. I especially love these deep rose. They're just very beautiful. I do feel like the look we came up with today ended up being a little bit, it looks more pinky toned mixed with the purples, but everything performed really nicely. Let me know if you guys want to see more looks with this palette. I can definitely do that, and I will create a 2 looks 1 palette. Let me know down below, are any of you guys gonna pick this up? Do you like this color story? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!